The world of reality television is no stranger to heartbreak, but few stories have struck a chord as deeply as that of Whitney Way Thore. Beloved star of My Big Fat Fabulous Life, Whitney has long been admired not just for her unapologetic self-confidence, but for her warmth, her authenticity, and the way she invites us all to witness the beautiful and sometimes painful messiness of real life. But now, behind the bright smile and empowering mantras, Whitney is facing what may be the most personal and devastating chapter of her journey. Reports have surfaced that Whitney has suffered an emotional breakdown, one triggered, sources say, by painful revelations involving her former fiancé, Chase Severino. For those who have followed Whitney's journey, Chase wasn't just a romantic partner, he was the promise of a future she had long dreamed of: love, marriage, perhaps even a family of her own. Their whirlwind romance and eventual engagement was a high point in her life. But just as quickly, it came crashing down. The public first learned of their breakup back in 2020 after Chase admitted to fathering a child with another woman. While Whitney responded with grace and maturity, the heartbreak was undeniable. Viewers watched as her dreams were shattered in real time. Still, Whitney pressed on. She smiled, she danced, she rebuilt. But now, years later, something has changed. Close friends say Whitney has recently become withdrawn and tearful. A source close to the Thore family revealed that Whitney hasn't been herself lately, and that the pain she buried is surfacing in ways none of us expected. Some speculate this emotional resurgence may have been triggered by recent events in Chase's life, possibly a new engagement, or even a custody situation involving his daughter. Whatever the catalyst, it has reopened old wounds. And this time, the impact on Whitney has been profound. For someone who has always shared her life with vulnerability and honesty, Whitney's silence speaks volumes. Gone are the long, thoughtful Instagram posts. Her usual humor has given way to still, pensive glances in recent photos. It's as though the woman who taught so many of us to embrace our worth is struggling to believe in her own. Her mother, Babs, whose presence in the show was nothing short of a lifeline, passed away not long ago. The grief of that loss, layered with the resurfacing pain from her past with Chase, has left Whitney facing a storm of emotion with few safe harbors. In the public eye, Whitney has always seemed strong, but strength doesn't mean invulnerability. And sometimes, those who appear the most resilient carry the heaviest burdens. It's in these moments, away from the cameras, when the real cost of fame and heartbreak becomes achingly clear. As for Chase Severino, he has remained mostly quiet. There's been no direct response to the reports about Whitney's emotional state. Whether out of respect or discomfort, we don't know. What we do know is that the past, especially when unresolved, never truly disappears. It lingers, waits, and sometimes resurfaces when we least expect it. Whitney Way Thore is more than a television personality. She's a daughter, a friend, a woman who dared to share her vulnerabilities with the world. And right now, she needs time. Time to heal, to process, and perhaps to forgive, not just Chase, but herself. The question many fans are asking is, what comes next for Whitney? Will she rise again, as she has so many times before? Or will this moment become a turning point that takes her off the public stage for good? Only time will tell. But what's clear is that behind the cameras and curated clips is a very real human being. And like all of us, she deserves grace, compassion, and space to find her way back to peace. Before you go, please consider subscribing to our channel and tapping the notification bell. As this story continues to unfold, we'll be here to bring you thoughtful, respectful updates, not just about Whitney, but about the real people behind the headlines.